Hi, my name is Monica and I'd like to leave a review for DB Concepts. What started off as just a plan for 5 bathroom renovation turned into actually a whole house renovation. I met Dee about 18 months ago and we had planned to do just 5 bathrooms in my house, thinking that you can do bathrooms and if they're good then great, but you don't have to tear your whole house up. But the experience was so good with the bathrooms, completely truthfully, was so good. I trusted her, I trusted the crew, I trusted everybody involved. Everything went so smoothly. The designs were exactly what I had envisioned in my mind, but couldn't necessarily articulate. And we decided after the bathrooms then to also do the kitchen. And of course the kitchen turned into the flooring, and then the flooring turned into the paint. And then we ended up actually with a whole home renovation. And now we've been working with DB Concepts for a year now. And it's been very smooth. We were living here actually while it was going on, and it wasn't that hard actually to do it.
Dee's team and Dee herself. A couple of big things that are important to us. Number one, the trust that you have in people that do work, especially when it's within your home. That is really important and is something that I think you take for granted when you're planning and you're trying to figure out, what person that you're going to go with and move forward with the project together on. And to have people, have a family, but to have people in your home that almost became a family with them. It was almost like seeing them every day and saying, "Hey, Marco, hey, Dee, how's it going? It's good to see you guys again." It's almost like their family became our family and our family became their family. So that was a really pleasant item and pleasant component of the interaction. The other thing that I thought was really awesome is the level of promptness, the level of punctuality. Almost all projects that we've done before in the past, when someone says they're gonna start on it, it's usually delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, et cetera, et cetera. For Dee and her team, they actually started on time, or they're actually even earlier, and all that coordination was going on in the back scenes to ensure that the early start time was something that worked with the family while we lived in the home and moved things around the house. And then the last thing I'll say is the team together. Not only were they open to feedback, they were also open to working together as a team. It wasn't just one party presenting information, one party saying this is how it's going to be, the other party saying no, I want it to be this way. It was very collaborative in nature, and there was a couple of times when we had to pivot and change direction on some projects that originally were going to go down path A, but we ended up going down path B or C. But it all turned out well in the end because people were continuing to communicate with one another.
I have all good things to say. I think trust is the most important thing, and that's probably the highlight of this experience was the trust. Because when you undertake this kind of project to go day by day, step by step, you need to have that trust from the beginning, and it carried through the entire project. So I highly recommend using DB Concepts, and I would be happy to provide a reference if anybody wanted to contact me.
And then for a project of this size, I thought was really helpful, and it's a reality of just doing remodeling, and that is when you do a project of this magnitude, they essentially went through the whole house and redid almost everything. When you do a project of this magnitude, there's going to be some things that you overlook just for the sheer volume of it. But what I really appreciated about Dee and her team was that they actually came back through and they have continue to work on the little crossing the T's and dotting the I's kind of little tiny detail things, and did it because they found value in working together with the client and making sure that their work they did was of professional quality, and that it was something that they could be proud of, but also the homeowner could be proud of. So for those reasons, I would highly recommend Dee and her team, so that you can make a project of this size, whether it's large or small, you can make it something that comes true, and it'll not be such a scary event for folks to take the next step. So thank you, Dee and team.